Hello, this is Curlian with episode 13 of my Let's Play Total War Warhammer as the Empire on very hard difficulty. Now, after the last time, I decided we were going to pursue the war with the Greenskins because Osterland were allied with Kislev. And that was a bit of an issue because most of my trade comes from Kislev. Looking at this, to get Galmaraz, I need to beat 5 Greenskin armies, or garrisons. So, Galmaraz would be good. I have to send any character up to Selazimund, which is in Ostland. There is something that I forgot to do, and I'm going to do now. So there are all these different groupings, which do some good, some stuff for our faction. So this one is really good. So we're gonna go ahead and throw you here now. You can be either of those. Now I don't need the tradable resources, but +5 income from everything. Kalb, you look like you would be great for that. You look like you're a Castilian. That leaves us with a Spy Master, which unfortunately Gelt cannot yet be. +1 recruitment would not be bad, or Patriarch. Really like Gelt to be this Patriarch. I'm not going to hire a ton of Reichsguard units at the moment, but local, that's only local. So I'm going to make you a Spy Master for now. Those I think are the offices I will give. So we should see a boost in our economy from buildings. So with that in mind, the question is, do I want to go for the victory now and then just carry on once the game's over, or do I want to secure Galmaraz? I don't think I care about their version of the campaign victory as much, because quite frankly I'd already said we're going to conquer the whole world. So we're just going to go for the this. Now why are all these dudes in my land? I think we gave them military passage, and so they decided to vacation here. But that's fine. We're going to go beat up on Greenskins. Now, we have not tried out these rocket batteries yet. Oh, you might be able to get a better office. So you're going to come off of this, and we're going to go ahead and attack at Karag Dromar. Now this would be an easy victory. We are going to fight it out manually. This will probably be the most annoying thing they have because it's fleet. We have 1 banner which gives swiftness. We'll give that to our cavalry. Sure. And let's fight this battle. It should be a pretty easy victory, but I want to see how my rockets do. And I want to get a feel more for Gelt. The Empire troops are pretty good. Now he's not running around with stacks of great swords yet, but one day we'll have him with stacks of great swords. Although to be honest, for what it would cost to make him a stack of great swords, I could upgrade one of my other armies to have halberds, and then I'd have 2 better armies. And that may need to be what happens. So they're already beat up too. I wonder what happened. Maybe the dwarf has been assaulting them. When I start beating on the Greenskins, the dwarf faction may start liking me more. Now eventually I have to conquer them like I have to conquer everyone else. But I don't have to conquer them first. I think I'm going to work on wiping out all of the Greenskins, which should appeal to a lot of other people. 23 is good. How much do we have? 80 in reserve. Not that he has a lot of interesting spells yet, but I'm going to start deployment. So we do have a little bit of high ground over here, so this is where we're going to set up our batteries. Gonna throw our guns in front of that. So you guys are gonna come up a little bit. We'll have our line of these guys that'll come down to like right here, and then we'll have our cavalry. Oh, and you might want to get over here. You only have one spell. I don't think the bombardment did much damage, but we'll play with it and find out. Okay. So you guys start firing at that right there. Doesn't seem to be very accurate. Go for them. Look at all these boys. Wow, it shoots fast, I'll give it that. Now it's pointless to chase these, but if we can hit them, we will. I just don't think we can get anywhere near them. So you're actually gonna fall back. Oh, those dudes just wrecked our army. Oh, they wrecked our guns right there pretty bad. We are paying way too much attention to our stuff. I'm not actually even sure why these dudes moved forward. Gelt. You know, these two? I want you to fire over here. You. Where's my cap? Bring this way. They should all break in a second. How did he do? 15 kills, 28. Well, you looked awesome. Decent kills from them. My infantry didn't do too much. I'm gonna end the battle. They're all gonna die when the city goes down. So only one squad really took a lot of damage. The others just took some hit point. They killed 35, so these two took the brunt of the, or these three took the brunt of the actual fight. Got way too focused in on my stuff. Luckily, for some reason, I apparently clicked on my halberds and moved them forward. Or that could have really sucked for my missile infantry. 24, 25 kills, not bad. And these two are further away from the actual fight, I think. 37 and 57 are pretty good kill rates for them. I sent them into archers. And Kruger Rotgut is done. Now we are going to send 3 armies in, basically, to deal with the greenskins. One will go further north, the other 2 will come in through Zufbar. And that will be... Now maybe I'll send Franz off by himself. He might take the northern path. That leaves me 1 army to guard my homeland, basically. But I think currently that should be good. We're just gonna occupy.
Agreed.
We need to pair that and money or growth. I want to build the region up pretty fast, but should build. Oh, it already has 2 surplus. We're actually going to start with public order. Okay. Now you are not nearly as powerful an army. You have cannons, so. Oh, cool! I did buy you cannon. Oh, we're not gonna bother to fight this one. We did take more damage, but we don't have nearly as good a units either. So now we have regained the 2 provinces we just conceded earlier in the game. And
This will bolster the nation.
they never really did much with it. We'll repair it and we can rebuild here. Growth. Growth buildings aren't terrible because we want this region to max out and get churches and stuff as quickly as possible. Okay, you.
There is power within
What do you do? You're growth, right? That's cool. Let's see, Averheim.
Yes.
I do want you to move as far into Averheim as you can. And then I'll deploy you. You're not the one I'm going to send up to Sullenbad, but I'm sending someone there this
I
time.
will speak.
You are public order, which this region actually seems okay with. I actually need you, I think, to come back to here. I may need to buy another one of him. Public order is useful. Now you, what do you do? You're the one I'm going to send north. Up here. He'll get there, that'll be fine. Now I have you.
The nation calls.
You're fine here. That guard, he will guard my borders here. You have terrible corruption, dude. Terrible corruption. Build a freaking church.
By the comet.
You have force marched. I'm actually going to bring you north to Waldenhof. That's how long it's going to be before we launch our assault on the Greenskins. At which point we will take Grom Peak in a turn and begin marching on
Now,
the other region. Zoom. What is this? Grom Peak and as well. Grom Peak is part of Mount Gunbad, which is controlled by the freaking dwarves. Dang it, dwarves! Can't you consolidate all your provinces? Well, the dwarves don't like us for fighting the Greenskins. We might just go kill the dwarves. We have lots of public order to get some money. In fact, do we need this public order building? I kind of don't think we do. So let's get rid of that so we can build more money. That gives us tradable good and public order. Not that I can possibly trade all of it, but you know, maybe I'll get some more trade partners when I continue beating up on everyone's enemies. But I don't really need that. That's available if I need it. Everything I can build is built there. Everything I build is built here. You're all built up. You're as built as I can be. What does that cost me? I don't really want one of these things. It doesn't actually give me what I want. I have nothing that improves my college. What am I currently studying? Full plate +5 for my big units. We need to build up this Temple of Sigmar because these things would be really good to pick up next. I don't have any of those. Well, wait. Yeah, I don't have any of those. I need to build a livery somewhere to get this. Now that one would be really good. So we need to build those somewhere. Now you, what are you doing? Oh, you know what? I was probably sending you to sell and bond. Yeah, that's way better. Yeah, you need to come up here. Which means I don't need you. You can come back here. Or you can just deploy here. Whatever. You're just here to assassinate dudes for me. Well, we have money and a limited amount of stuff to do, so I think I can buy another lord, maybe? Let's see what heroes I can recruit. I could recruit a battle wizard. He's clumsy, that seems terrible. We have an honorable dude. And an easily distracted dude. That doesn't seem good at all. Now, oh, we can have a ton of warrior priests. If we want to pay all the upkeep. These guys are great for growth. Maybe. How many of these? You can have 2. I can get 1 more. I don't really want to use you in melee. We're just going to recruit you so that I can deal with public order. Now, I kind of want to do at least 1 more growth guy, because growth is really good. This region's maxed out for all intents and purposes, but I have regions that are not. And I'm going to be conquering new. So let's hire 1 more of those guys too. Not you. We have irresolute. Nah, I don't want you. Witch hunter would be funny. Warrior priest. Honorable would be good. Sanguine. We're gonna go with Bernadette Fluss. Make it harder for them to get assassinated. I need you to run all the way back to these lands over here. Cool. That'll make. We'll get this guy produces a 53 growth a turn. He's awesome. And we'll plant another dude here and get this growth moving quickly. Okay. So the goal is to kick the orcs out of everything. Everything south of here, these mountains, need to be orc free. Now this is going to be a problem. Holding Ground Peak without Mount Gunbad is difficult, but we'll see what we can do. You've gained a rank. We can get you up to that. Should be good. Now I want to save money. You're just a generic lord. I will eventually give you your better mount so that you don't get killed off in combat.
I am the
You.
patriarch.
I don't think I need that. What I need is I want you to have spells. So we're going to take Syrian Doom. I want you to have this one here. And so we're going to do that. I don't necessarily need you to have a lot of spells, but I want you to have at least 1 vortex. Okay, I believe that's everything I can do this turn.
What?
You need to come here and provide public order. That other dude's going to do the same thing. He's going to run up and provide public order while we fix these regions. Let's end the turn. Now, Chaos is reforming, but Kislev in this game has remained incredibly strong, and amazingly so. And because they can conquer regions, they've actually gone and conquered up into Norska, which has made this game much simpler than it would otherwise be. Now, when I eventually take them on, they're going to be a powerhouse. But we can deal with Kislev. That's not a problem. They're not going to have that many armies. The Norskins, their stuff is dirt cheap. So they get way too many armies. We have an ambusher discovered. Where is this ambusher? Dude, if you ambush me, it'll be on, like, Donkey Kong. Okay, come all the way up to Essen. You.
The Empire.
I need to get in here.
Bring me to battle.
This region. We can upgrade both of them, I think. Which will do. And we're going to put money in both of those now. You're building growth. We can improve our defenses here a little bit. But I don't think anyone is going to mess with us, other than maybe the dwarves. The dwarves might. Let's look at diplomacy. We're deteriorating. Why? Oh well. We'll see if you start breaking treaties with me. Conquering the empire might become a bigger party. You. We're deteriorating. Everyone hates me. Huh. So I am mildly concerned that if I do this war, I'll, like, risk huge attack. I have one army, but I can build a second one if I need to. I have the money to afford another army. Even with the huge, crippling 16% cost of it.
I trust no man.
You can just go and deploy there.
Heretics will get in my way.
We need to go through all of our dudes and make sure they're where we need to be. What can I do in this region? We can buff our defenses, which would be good. How much is that? 3,000? Public order here is amazing. That'd be a little bit of... I'm gonna go with that. I want you to come back to Altdorf. Mainly just to watch. Okay. You, I need you to march south. Okay. You're where you are. You're fine where you are. You. March all the way over here. You are going to be sitting tight for a little bit. Because we have to get in position. And we might as well get all the benefits we can for public order before we attack Zufbar.
It is time.
You have moved. You are hanging pretty for the turn. You are hanging pretty. You've moved. You come up to here.
Moving would be wise.
Okay. And you might as well deploy while you're there. Okay. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Now, chaos is moving. We do have to be cognizant of that, and we have to move accordingly. I almost think I should only take 2 armies into the Greenskins. Maybe after I take Zufbar, I'll pull the non-legacy legendary lord out to guard my northern border. Carcassonne is gone. Well, that's fine. We have vampires growing in our west. And that's not great. Okay. You get going and this move. You. Some up here is over this direction. Someone
I'll
bound.
find the servant.
I'm not sure he'll get there this turn. He is here this turn. Whilst he prepares his forces, the Emperor dispatches a trusted lieutenant to scout the route and keep him informed of developments. We succeeded. With a massive Northern force en route to northern shores, the Emperor must show that his reign is one of military strength, and none should doubt the power of the Emperor. He must drive the Northern army back into the Sea of Claws. Win the following battle with the Emperor, the Reichen Rumfang. We will gain the Reichen Rumfang, which is +5 public order to local province. Is not bad. Our enemy forces look pathetic. We're going to immediately do that fight. We have a nifty army.
So,
Anything else? Sterling grew. We have a field warden. Yeah, that's not good. So the Reichland Rune thing. We need to get out a forced march.
as is my right by Sigmar's crown.
And we're gonna pay the 5,000 and just go do the fight. Yes, let's teleport there. Now, let's see. We are heavily expected to win this. These guys are kind of annoying, but nothing too bad. Kind of annoying guy. Lots of heroes. Wizard. Warrior. And these are just generics. So, this wizard could be annoying. The troops are nothing. We are vastly superior to them with what we have. Oh, I still have, for some reason I thought I had all great swords, but that's why I kept these guys to deal with large combatants. Now they do have quite a bit of cavalry. We'll probably leave, but their cavalry is all skirmisher cav, which is just annoying to deal with. We want to shoot them as much as possible with our gunners and our barrages. We'll send our initial barrages into their greatswords. These dudes I'm so not worried about. Our infantry should easily knock them around. These guys will do more damage. So if we can just blow them up, we should do so. They probably do outnumber us, but our troops are just way better than theirs. And having better troops is, a major key to victory. That and Franz is a beat stick. I have not built him up as much as I could, but he is already a beat stick, and he will get much, much stronger. Lore of Death. Sounds icky. Okay, let's hear the speech.
Hear me now, brave men, brave Reichlanders, hear me! The celestial wizards read the portents true. Norse raiders land on Nordland's shores. We have marched many miles, but there is no distance so great that I would not gladly march it to face this, our ultimate foe. I have refused the honor of wielding the blade of our forebears thus far. I was not worthy, but should we survive this day, should we drive the ruinous tribes back across the sea, then, with your blessing, I will pick up the Reichland Runefang and use it to bleed our foes, to carve my way through Sigmar's enemies. Are you with me, men of the Empire? For when the Northmen come, they will attack hard, as their despicable gods demand. We must be ready to push them back, thrust them into the sea, in defense of the Empire!
So, I have not done this battle or seen it, so I'm not quite sure if the reinforcements will appear immediately, if they'll come from behind us, etc. So we need to kind of see what's good. Now this looks like a good place to set up our guns. I'm gonna put them more like right here because I don't want to find out that these rocks somehow get in the right way. We're gonna put 2 halberdiers as a reserve force that will kind of guard them. We're gonna put our gunners. Put our handgunners right here on the hill. That should help shoot down at them. The rest of our melee will go ahead and group up. And they're gonna take this hill right here. And these guys are kind of off on their own, but that's fine. They'll be okay. We're gonna put our Reichsguard right here, so they can come around. And Franz can come sit here because he is Franz. See, Franz is doing 621 damage at 113 armor. He's not the biggest beatstick in this world, but he is. We're gonna go ahead and move our line. Come up a little bit with you guys so that they have a better shot down. Franz, go kill this dude. Oh, we're gonna wreck this dude till he turns and runs away. So here come the reinforcements. Now we're gonna charge into here. He's like, oh! You can see his morale just plummeting. We don't want to stay here long with our cavalry. Let's get our cavalry back now. We are having more. Go right into these guys. We're gonna take Karl Franz out before all these dudes team up on him. Karl Franz is like holding his own against all this. We do have some stuff going on over here. We need to come over and help. Our halberdiers there were getting worked over by too many of these. Karl Franz. We're gonna bring our cavalry in now. Karl Franz is moving over. We've won on this side. You, get back here. Get the cav out of here. Reichsguard, don't stay and fight great swords. That would be dumb. How are you doing? Go kill those guys. Just want to get our Reichsguard out so we can get another good charge in here. Oh, our great swords are just standing there getting smacked down. You.
Rocket battery! Great swords! By go, Maraz! Show us the foe! Great swords! And gunners! Standing by! Throw to cannons! The Empire endures!
I should not let my cavalry get that far away. I need to bring them back. I think we're mostly... Yes. Come back here. We don't want to get that far away. Karl Franz, there's a general here. You fire here. That would be painful looking. You guys come into here. You fire these dudes right back here. We pretty much have won this. I think I'm shooting my own guys now. You stop firing. You stop firing it well. So you can tell. Is there anyone left? How have I not won this fight? Franz, come find out who's still here. It looks like the fight's over. Why is it still going on? Oh, someone's shooting at him. Cav, go crush this. Now we were outnumbered. I think this unit, I just kind of missed it was being destroyed. Okay, we're gonna end the battle. It was a decisive victory. Could have been a little bit better if I'd noticed a few things. Those skirmisher cavalry are just annoying. Yeah, they numbered us by a little over close to 300 actually. 184, not terrible losses. Most of it came from this one squad here and this squad here. So basically the two flanks. What I didn't notice, we were getting shelled by skirmisher cav. But overall, those are not terrible losses. Our halberdiers took the worst of it with one great sword unit getting kind of pummeled. The Reichsguard all did excellent, running around causing havoc, and of course Franz, and he gets one of his items now, which should help him a lot. He still needs Gal Mirage, which we need to do Gal Mirage as soon as possible because that's +5 public order in all provinces, which will be a massive boost to help negate the effects of corruption as we take over like corrupted regions. I do want to hit like 10,000 income before I build my next army if possible. A bare minimum of 6,000 before I build my next army. Now we're gonna execute them, not because I want the refreshment so much as because they so we have gained 1,500 gold for that plus the loot from the battle, which will put us at less than what we had. We had the Reichland Runeland though. +6 melee, +5 public order to the local area, which would be great as he's conquering, and it gives him more money every time he loots at the end of a battle. It also has an ability. I'm not very good about using its abilities, but that's fine. So that's good. The campaign movement range is always appreciated. So he only gets 4 more. So 2 here and 2 on like Deadly Blade. That is a wasted one. I really don't plan this out as well as I should. We'll put 2 into full plate to give him more armor, and then probably Deadly Blade. There's not one that's better than the other. So, I don't know, whatever. We'll put 1 more in that. The reassuring presence.
This action does not have my consent.
Well, you know, that
My orders are
might
to
help with when we are taking out Chaos Lands in the north. But quite frankly, we're going to force march into a city because
they will obey.
that will greatly improve our recovery. We want to be as fully or as recovered as possible when we hit. And that'll give us 1 more turn of a city there, and we'll see. Which actually means next turn you're going to leave this area. Let's just go through our armies and leaders and make sure that we've done what we need. You're where you need to be. You're where you need to be. You are doing what I need you to do. You have marched. You can return to Altdorf.
Light College approves.
You catch up to Franz. You've marched. You're hanging here. You are deployed, right? Okay, good. Might as well get a little experience. You are fine where you are. I probably will only march, especially since I can't necessarily go too far back. I'll probably leave this dude maybe in Essen so that he can move to help if like giant orc stacks show up. I'm not that afraid of the orcs, really. What I have with those 2 armies is pretty darn good. Okay, let's look through and see if there's anything I can build for money. That makes money, even if it's only a little bit. Karakadrin. Money. I could build walls here, but really I'm not that worried about it. We'll have the whole province soon. Oh no, you know what I need here? I really need that church. Be 4,000. If I don't have that, that gives me enough. I need that church. Corruption's at 19%. We need to prevent corruption as much as possible. Because the corruption, I mean, at 19%, we have a -4 public order due to corruption. Corruption just crushes your country. You have to do it. So that's everything I can spend. We've moved our armies. Let's end our turn. We've had some good battles this time. Beat a quest battle decisively. Took out a two keeps, but we only fought 1 of them. Okay, we have been asked by Boon to our potential allies to wreak havoc upon the enemies by assassinating 1 of their men. If we do this, we increase our chance of ruling over all our fellow men. Potion of Healing is really good. I don't know where the Warrior of Chaos army is at the moment, but I'll try to do that. We lost the scribe, we lost some dudes. Okay. We are over 6,000 with our 2 awesome stacks and 2 not so awesome stacks. So let's look at where Warrior Chaos are. They're way up here. I don't know if I can get to them with you, but we're sure as heck gonna try. So march this way. Come on, we beat them out of your lands. You should love us. We're like the lovable
Summon
empire.
the Elector Counts.
Okay, we're gonna force march all the way to
Sigmar
Waldenhof.
compels us onward.
I kind of want to spend a turn in Carrick Cadrin, although it's really gonna be. I probably won't. I'll probably move as close to here, because Nashrak's lair is a ways back. Although, do I want to send him at Nashrak's lair? I kind of want to send the other dude. In which case, I need to come to Karak Ungor. Or Beckhofen. Beckhofen will be a little hard to hold without Essen. But we will conquer Beckhofen.
Yes.
It is part of our
I'll ignore
lands.
that.
That is an important place, and actually just dumping an army there would be important for holding the chaos at bay. Okay,
I will marshal the band.
you can actually get to Zufbarn next turn.
I am the supreme patriarch.
Okay, how's public order in this region looking? 7, 8. So really 7 versus 11. So the answer is not great. We'll need at least one more public order building in this region. Over here, we have a lot that we could do. Our public order is incredible. We need money though. Money. Money. Out of curiosity. Do I really need this? Well, I have a military arm. I have an army sitting here. I get 17. It's -7 from corruption. Wow. I may need to. That'd be 15. Yeah, actually, I cannot get rid of my public order stuff here. That gives +1. That gives +2. But I really don't need to build any of that. That doesn't provide money. I want money. Next turn I can build money there. This region is okay. What is its corruption like? Horrific corruption. We're okay. Here at Grinstadt, we're gonna build defenses. We're gonna build money. Do I actually need to fear anything from Grinstadt? Well, not really. I'd rather build more money, but I can't. That's too expensive. So if I can't do that, I will build the defenses, because why not? Okay, you have gained a rank. Is there anything I want to do here? What does Bastion do? That doesn't really matter. I thought that maybe was the assassination thing, apparently, and did not pay enough attention. Well, in that case, let's see, Hammer of Sigmar, +34 attack, review of Warhorse, which I don't care to give you. This makes you more expensive, and quite frankly, I'm not using it in battles. So, we will start, Safeguard's a big thing, we'll start buffing you so I can one day throw you into an army. Ernst the Pious. Okay, let's just go through our guys and make sure they are where we want them to be.
Never. No, sir. Moving off.
Okay, you. You are going to go assassinate Chaos Dude. You are coming home because why not?
Please move.
You're hanging out. You've moved as far as I can reasonably get you. You're 3 turns, I'm guessing. I may spend a turn in Kadren. You're good where you are. You're marching. You.
At once, sir.
We need that public order boost. Need this region to be happy. You're good. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and end this turn. We got a couple of buildings to upgrade money. We really do want to get to that 10,000 so I can pop out another army and still build. Because I have to be able to assimilate everything I'm conquering. Otherwise,
Greetings.
what fun is
All
that?
you survey are loyal to me, so I advise.
I swear he did this just because I marched all my armies. I'm tempted to build a whole new army to go deal with him. Although, quite frankly, I'm not sure if it's worth dealing with him yet. He couldn't beat the dwarves, so the dwarves are between us, and he couldn't beat them. He does have several regions I would like. He is ranked 6. He's not a weakling. Okay, we have lost our field warden. Okay, we're going to end the video here. So we're trying to keep it closer to 50 minutes and an hour. So like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later. Adios.